Hi everyone, this is Jeanne. I just want to show you a book that I really like a lot. It's called The Dot by Peter Reynolds, and it's a really great book. So I'm going to show you the little video of the book, and then we can talk about it a little bit afterward, okay? All right, here we go.
The Dot. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashti. "I just can't draw." Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. "There." Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. Hmm. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, "Now, sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. "Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name." The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn. Her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A yellow dot. A green dot. A red dot. A blue dot. The blue mixed with the red. She discovered that she could make a purple dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush and bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash.
There she is.
Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle. And then she said, "Please, sign it."
And that's the story of Yashi and the dot. Wasn't that a great story? Yashi thought she couldn't draw. She couldn't do it. She didn't believe in herself. So her teacher had her draw a dot, and she did. And the teacher loved it. She put it in a frame. And then Yashi said, I can do better than that. So she started drawing more dots and colorful dots and bigger dots and lots of dots on the same paper. And she felt so good about herself, and she was in an art show. Then she met a little boy who thought he couldn't draw either, and she helped him out and had him sign his paper just like she had to sign hers. It was just so great. Wasn't that great? So anyway, so let's look at some things here, and we're going to talk about the book a little more. And first of all, let's talk about how the story went. The first thing that happened was that Yashi's dot was framed in gold by her teacher in art class. And then Yashi painted dots in all different colors and sizes and was having so much fun and felt so good about herself painting those dots. Then she met a little boy, and she asked the little boy to draw a line for her because he felt like he couldn't, but he did, and it was really, really great. So let's talk about some vocabulary from the story. The word surprised. Well, the word surprised, does that mean looked at carefully? Sudden feeling of unexpectedness? Containing nothing inside? Or does it mean you are so interested in something that you sit still and watch? You just loved it. Surprise. Well, I think surprise is a sudden feeling of unexpectedness. I'm going to try to draw a line between those two. I did it. Great. How about the word empty? What does that mean? What does that mean? That means, does it mean looked at carefully or containing nothing inside? Well, I think it means Containing nothing inside. That's empty, means containing nothing inside. Studied. What does that mean? Because Yashi studied and studied the picture. Well, studied means looked at carefully. She looked at it and decided, And the teacher looked at her picture very carefully too. What about glued to chair? What does that mean? That's an idiom. That's like a saying. Well, if you're glued to chair, it means you are interested in something so that you just sit still and just keep watching it because you're so interested in it. And that's what the vocabulary words are for the story. Isn't that great? Well, that's about all we have for this week. I'm so glad you came to watch. Thank you. Bye-bye.